Even as a fuzzy-faced kid, I knew the value of money. My parents were just scraping by, so, at about the tender age of 11, I was traipsing from door to door selling those glorious old greeting cards. When someone answered the door, I launched into my excited sales pitch, stumbling over words, trying desperately to get a buyer. I figured I was good enough to sell an igloo in the Sahara desert. Then, at age 13, I became the chief babysitter squaw of the neighborhood. Sometimes I wasn't a whole lot older than the kids I babysat, but apparently I impressed mothers with my maturity. Back then, I thought $1 per hour was pretty decent pay.
As I grew toward young adulthood, I always had a job. I worked for public supermarket, I worked at a bank, and after I got married we started out in the mobile home park from hell. Eventually, my husband became a salesman and I worked like a common serf at home, expanding his business, doing all the grunt work. However, after a number of years, our marriage began falling apart, and in 1990 we filed for divorce.
As a single mother of two, I worked like an Egyptian slave, but I became a survivor. It's extremely tough to succeed as a single parent, but millions of Americans are doing it, and I know how hard it can be. I ended up with a cable TV company. That was sort of a dead-end job, and I was eventually fortunate enough to land a sales job for a small family-owned telecommunications company. We were mainly trying to grab small telephone accounts in our area, but I had the bright idea of trying for a national account. I mean, maybe I'd make a total stooge of myself, but what could it hurt? Lo and behold, a large department store chain named Mervine's actually showed some interest. Ecstatic, my boss and I flew out to San Francisco to meet with their people, and we got the account. From that point, things really took off. I began winning accounts with large corporations and regularly zooming nationwide. Within 5 years, I was earning a six-figure income and couldn't believe that. Me, a high school graduate, was a respected salesperson earning an income some people would die for.
I realize you aren't looking to read my entire life story. Suffice it to say that when the economy collapsed, it smacked our company hard, as it did many others. Companies were downsizing, and we weren't prepared to offer them the new technology at affordable prices. So, after over 14 years with my company, I was unexpectedly laid off. I'm not the crying type, but I couldn't seem to stop the tears the afternoon my boss called me and told me my job was terminated. After a few days spent in shock, I knew I had to regroup and start over.
On the side, I had started my own online travel and shopping business as part of a nationwide mother corporation. Working dawn to dusk, I hadn't had a whole lot of time to devote to the business. But now, it was all up to me and God, and I vowed I would build my business from the ground up. My online travel booking site is similar to Expedia or Travelocity, and I love being a certified travel agent. I've already booked a few cruises for others that will net me about $1,000. I took some Princess Cruise classes and received a completely free cruise, and plan to do the same with a classy Cunard line. Plus, I received terrific, special low-cost travel packages, and all the money I spend on travel is tax-deductible.
And that's not all, Sherlock. My website business offers cashback shopping and commissions on everything I buy online from over 700 department stores. I also earn significant commissions when any acquaintances, friends, and family members use my site to buy. The economic meltdown was tough beans for millions, including myself. But you simply cannot give up. And don't settle for years of making not much over minimum wage. You can bounce back from this and be better off than you ever were before. Trust me, if Deborah can fight back after losing a six-figure income, you can do it, and I'm here to support and help you if you want to join my winning team.